Hello, my gorgeous ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another unboxing slash first impression video. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to this beautiful fragrance loving family where we discuss all about fragrances as well some makeup as well cosmetics, personal care, hygiene. If this topic sounds something very interesting or of your niche, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so far. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I do appreciate your fact and honesty as well, the fact that you are constantly following my channel and well the videos. Now, for today, I have a few fragrances that I purchased as brand new. Obviously, I did my research about them. And since it was my birthday, I said I really wanted to have these fragrances. So I obviously, after researching, I decided which fragrances I want to have because they are more on the pricier edge. And some of them are just repurchases. Some of them obviously have been added to my additional backup bottles purely because the fragrances might be discontinued or I might have just run out from it. So without further ado, let's just start with the fragrances. And I'm going to start with one of those fragrances that unfortunately has been discontinued, but I really adore. And let me start taking them out from the box as well. So one of them is Divine Idol for Oriflame. Now this has been discontinued and I'm actually sad about it. This is how the fragrance looks, the bottle. And it's absolute love because it's a white floral with some fresh fruity from citrusy floral, as well iris ambery, some musky powdery scent there. And I really enjoy this fragrance. I'm sad that they unfortunately discontinued this. And it's actually one of the fragrances that opened my eyes towards Chypre floral fragrances because this is classified as a Chypre floral. I haven't really much appreciated fragrances that have patchouli in it, and even now I'm still struggling with it. So that's something that I want to point out. This fragrance on its own was launched in 2015, and we have Lucas Suzak as the creator of this fragrance. And what you get, it's a burst of berries. Like when you spray this fragrance, it's berries on top of berries, what you're getting. Then you have a bit of neroli with mandarin orange, from where you get this citrusiness, this very pleasant. And in the middle, we have the iris, the peony, the white flowers. And in the base, we have amber and musk. Obviously, this for me it's springs, you know it gives me this feminine yet a bit of playfulness because of these berries in the beginning. And from the Divine collection, this is one of the top ones that I like. This fragrance basically was created to glorify beauty and gentle sense of white flowers. um, is because it's divine. The fragrance was inspired by woman goddess, by diva, by idol. And the promo campaign for this fragrance featured a seductive woman wearing a white, fluffy, and very elegant dress. She had some golden sandals, color bracelet, and basically the way this beautiful woman was in the ad gives you this amazing style that she conveys. And this is what this fragrance always going to remind me of. And you have this sunniness, this juiciness from the mandarin, and then you have this neroli and the red berries. And you know It's just heavenly fragrance. I absolutely love it. Um, as you can see, this is how the fragrance comes in a curly form with some gold details. And this is a flanker of the Divine and Divine Sensual. And if you don't know who Lucas Suzak is, basically he creates perfumes for Amouage, for Chopard, for Laura Biagotti, for Givenchy. So, it's not just anyone. Even though the fragrance itself, it was very cheap. I purchased it at 19 euros. Um, it does not smell cheap. It does smell as a high-end fragrance. And this is what I really appreciate at Oriflame, that they make quality fragrances for very, very affordable um, prices. And therefore, they have also much more customers involved in this. Um, I cannot say enough how much I love this scent, and it has a very strong sillage as well, and it reflects very freshness, calming white florals. So absolute love for me. Then I have another fragrance that I purchased, but this time I purchased the travel size. I have full bottle as well. Um, and this is from Avon. It's Perceive. It's something that I was really, really interested in since I was in high school. Obviously, my classmates were, you know, Avon consultants, and they were coming every month with the catalogs and the offers. And, Avon were having these perfume pages where you could just rub your elbow, and obviously the fragrance would stick to your skin and you could smell it all day long. I really remember smelling this one the first time in the catalog, and I absolutely adore it. That's how this comes. This is very floral, very fruity, fresh, aquatic. Um, it has a bit of powderiness and muskiness. And I've been through already a big bottle, 50 milliliters. And it's something that I always want to have around because of the memories that I have also associated with it. And obviously because it's a great scent. Now, about the fragrance itself, this was launched back in 2000. The nose behind this amazing, and I would say that it's one of the most sold fragrance at Avon, and it's very, very long in their portfolio. It's thanks to Christopher Sheldrake. So he created this fragrance. And we have in the opening yellow freesia, white pepper. In the middle notes, we have pear, damask plum, ylang ylang, and carnation. And in the base, we have this musk sandalwood with cedar and vanilla orchid. And I love that this musk, it doesn't feel like artificial. I really like this clean effect that it gives, and definitely worth trying out. Always you will find them in offers, if not every 1 month, but every 2 3 months, depending from the country that you are in, and definitely worth trying it out. Longevity, it's not something wow. What I mean, not something wow, I'm talking from a beast mode perspective, because I'm into beast mode fragrances, so that's what I'm searching for. But from time to time, I'm okay with these ones as well because of the scent itself. Um, it's a very enjoyable smell. It lasts a decent while, so it's not like those fragrances that last you 1 hour or 2 hours. Um, it's light floral, and obviously, if you're looking to buy something for maybe your teenage daughter and you don't know what fragrance to start with, what to approach her with, I think this would be amazing for that. Um, It's fruity, floral at the same time. You know, I enjoy it, and my daughters would enjoy it as well. It does have this a bit of deodorant, but in the best way possible. Deodorant is not this ugly cheap like. Um, I really enjoy it. I love it, and definitely I will make sure that I will have it all the time in my collection as long as it's in the portfolio of Avon. Since we mentioned that on this channel we don't talk only about fragrances, I'm going to talk to you about some face masks that my girls thought I might enjoy for my birthday. And one of them is collagen essence mask sheet. They're one mask. It's €3 for one sachet. Now, this says it's enriched with hydrolyzed collagen and various nutritive components to deliver abundant moisture and nourishment deep into your skin. It's made by Esfolio. I haven't heard about them, to be honest. And I'm not sure. They are made in Korea, Republic of Korea. They have some really good face masks, face sheets. I know it because one of my colleagues from my work used to bring for us, and we were all of us amazed. I mean, they have some good quality um, makeup and skincare related products, and I do hope this goes in that category because otherwise, you know, I will be disappointed, and I don't want to end up in having some reactions on my skin. But we will test it and see how it goes. The other one that my girls wanted for me, it's Herb Essence Mask Sheet again. And this is enriched with herb complex and various nutritive components which promise to deliver abundant moisture and nourishment deep into the skin. Again, it's the same brand, same price. This is how it looks like. And the other one, this sounds really, really promising. And I like the packaging. It's very nice with rose. This is Rose Essence Mask Sheet, which has various nutritive components, and again, it's for moisture and nourishment. So hopefully we will enjoy it. Now, the next fragrance, by the way, don't forget to sip some coffees in between. Um, the next one, it's one of those fragrances that I had some funny stories with. I tested it. I liked it, but price point, not something that I would have paid. And I couldn't find them in my preferred outlet stores because they don't sell them there. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And like that, I ended up waiting 1.5 years. And guess what? Now that it was my birthday, they had some offers. Yes. So I said, no way. And the offer was so, so good that I ended up with this. It's an absolute amazing gift set. And you will see it's Givenchy. I love the creations from Givenchy. They're hands down. I adore them. And I can only recommend them. The box comes with body lotion, shower gel, and the fragrance. Now, price point wise, I'm showing you the full price, which is €126.50. I didn't pay that amount because they had 30% sales off. So I took this amazing set for €89 approximately, or 85, something like that. I don't remember. Now, the fragrance is something that I really, really loved and I wanted to have. This is how the bottle looks like. For me, this is something that every woman should at least try once and obviously have it in their collection because it's something amazing. This scent itself, it has musky, some fruity, some rose, floral, irisy, some aquatic, some fresh, woody, and obviously sweet accords because of the fruits. And I have here the maximum size, which is 80 milliliters. Then the fragrance itself, it's categorized as a floral fruity fragrance, and it was launched in 2020, so not such a long time ago. And it has some of my favorite fragrance creators behind. So obviously, that's what attracted me, because they have some really amazing fragrances out there and they know how to create fragrances. So they would be Annie Filippo, Dominique Ropion, and another fragrance creator, it's Fanny Bar. So it's a co-production to create this masterpiece. And the top notes are our juicy pear with musk mallow or ambrette. The middle notes are beautiful iris and rose. The iris give this powderiness effect. And the base notes are musk and Virginia cedar. So you have a hint of powderiness, but you have at the same time this clean effect, this fresh, as well this juiciness from the pear. And I absolutely love it. The fragrance itself lasts again on my skin. This is not a blind buy. I tested it out as mentioned, and I was on and off because of the prices. And this it's one of the best offers here in my country, because they're super expensive. I wanted to buy just the fragrance itself when it was discounted the last time, and it came at 100 euros. So now the set, it costed much less than the fragrance itself, so it's super worth it. And the face of the advertisement campaign is a British model. Her name is Fran Summers. The fragrance itself comes into 35, 50, and 80 milliliter eau de parfum. And for me, this is for those category of fragrances that I would consider including it as well as my signature scent, because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's very feminine. It's airy at the same time. It's not this strong, heavy fragrance. It's feminine. It's delicate and long lasting at the same time. Obviously, they are also hair mist that you might want or might consider purchasing. Their collections, their eau de toilette versions, so you name it. You can try, test them all. And, it's something that for me, it's an absolute love. It's a beautiful floral, beautiful musk, smells amazing, smells beautiful, smells glowing, smells happy. Um, you know, it's that beautiful sweetness. It's not that choking sweetness that you might have, like for example, in some of the Scandal fragrances from Jean Paul Gaultier. I do appreciate the fragrance, but sometimes it can be glowing and chokingly sweet. But this is not that, sweet in your face. Um, Imagine a young woman that is, modern, that is elegant, very feminine. The other thing is, I would say it's as a safe blind buy. I don't see anyone getting, disappointed or not liking this. Now, something that I would be really interested in, because um, of the olfactory notes, I'm thinking to maybe in future layer it with Baccarat Rouge 540 and see if it's going to give a better performance and make it much longer lasting. Um, it's one of those scents that will get you definitely compliments, and people will ask you, what are you wearing, because you smell amazing. I mean, when I tested it out, I can see that it was staying throughout the way. They also, I had tested it out sometimes towards the night times, because sometimes I go to the malls, um, around 6, 7, and stay there until 8 o'clock, because that's when the stores close. And obviously, these fragrances stayed on my skin, and after that, it went through my clothes, and on my clothes, it just lingered and lingered until I washed them out. So it has great performance overall. And I'm super happy that it comes as a set. And the next and last fragrance from my birthday presents, it's again one of those ones that I've been on and off. I wanted to buy it for a long time ago. Again, price point it's on the high end, in the ceiling, I would say. But I already have a dupe for it, so that was kind of like, shall I buy it? Shall I not buy it? In the end, I said you know, I deserve it. I must have it, especially given the fact that I've been waiting to have it for more than 1 year as well in my collection. And you know, this is one of those hyped up fragrances. It's a classic one, and obviously I said I must have it, and I don't want any other gift for my birthday. And this is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. The price, you have it here so that you understand what price point I'm talking about. It's 156 euros and 40 cents. Obviously, I got a membership card at the store, so I had 20 euros discount because of the purchases. This is a retail price. The reason why I'm mentioning this, because maybe in your country you might have other shops selling it, but in Cyprus there is one store, one chain of store, better to say it, that sells this. So you will not find it in outlets, you will not find it in other beauty or fragrance stores. It's only one shopping line that you can find this fragrance, and that's Beauty Line. So in case you're in Cyprus and you want to buy Chanel, this is the only shop where you will find it. As well in the airports, but obviously I don't travel at this point, so I cannot buy it from the airport. Now, this as a fragrance, from my perspective, it has a variety of accords, and something that really kind of like put me on a hesitant point. I'm sure if you're into fragrances, you know how it looks like. I went for the full bottle, the 100 milliliter or 3.4 fluid ounce, purely because the smallest size costed 110 euros. So I said, you know, with 40 euros difference, I get a full bottle, so why not? And it's Chanel. Now, the fragrance itself has accords of some citrusiness, some woodiness, patchouli, sweet, some white floral, some rose, then earthy, vanilla, yellow, floral, warm, spicy. Obviously, it has been one of the best sellers in the house of Chanel. I know that Chanel number 5 is still their icon. It's one of those fragrances that everyone heard about it, at least. If you haven't smelled it, then you know you have the options to go out, try them out. Now, what shocked me is that, at least in my country, they don't even have the tester, so you cannot buy a tester. So either you test it in the store and then you make your decision, or you go and back and forth, like I did. Now, this is considered to be an amber floral fragrance for women. It was launched in 2001, and we have Jacques Paul as the creator of this beautiful scent. We have in the opening beautiful orange. We have also mandarin orange, bergamot, and orange blossom. So a lot of citrusy notes here. In the middle notes, we have some mimosa, ylang ylang, jasmine, and Turkish rose. And in the base notes, we have these heavy notes, which are patchouli. Then we have vetiver, tonka beer, opoponax, and vanilla. And this fragrance, in case you haven't known, is the winner of an award, which is Fifi Award Best National Advertising Campaign, TV 2008. And, you know, it's one of those classics that you, as a woman, at least, need to have it in your collection at least once. Obviously, for me, this is lovely. It's very feminine, and I don't find it as an immature. Uh, you know, I don't see, for example, a teenage girl pulling this off. I think that someone above 25 would be towards into this. And what I've been feeling whenever I was testing it is that everything is well blended in this. You don't have any note that would be screaming or, you know, would be there solo. It's just amazing. You know, it's again, overall, it's very well blended. You know, it creates these fluffy clouds of some floral, some musk and patchouli. At the same time, I feel it, you know, it's slightly sweet, a bit of juiciness from the orange. And obviously, I would need to play around it, see when it works. But for me, from testing it out so far, it was more towards a colder weather fragrance. Um, what I also like is that it projects well, it has a good performance, and you know, it's a very enjoyable scent. For some of you, it might kind of be like an old lady kind of grandma kind of fragrance. I do get that. However, you know, it's something that it's for this classic, elegant woman. And, you know, it's an absolute representation of the Chanel fragrance house. And I think it's something that you have to work around with if you're into fragrances. And, you know, it's a deep appreciation. And I'm so happy to have it in my collection finally. And we'll have some more time testing it around and obviously give some more feedbacks. But for now, this would be it from my side. If you have any of these fragrances, I'm really curious what's your opinion about them. And let me know whether you like them or you don't like them, purely because fragrances, as we know, they're very subjective. Obviously, fragrances can change our moods, can also be interpreted differently in different times of the years, different seasons, different environment, can bring out different emotions. And I'm curious about what are your experiences with the fragrances. Also, let me know which is your favorite fragrance from your collection. And obviously, if you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to do so before you leave this channel because it helps me grow. As well, it will help me to create more content for you. And obviously, don't forget to give some big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and bye for now.